Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 125.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released June 11th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with All New Invaders number 6. Everybody has one. Next we have All New Ultimates number 3 from the creator of the hit comic Copra, Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man, Cloak and Dagger, Bombshell, Black Widow, Kitty Pryde. The next generation of Ultimates is here, but are they in over their heads? They fought Galactus, but can they survive superpowered street gangs and a psycho trying to clean up the streets? We've also got All New X-Men number 28. The future Brotherhood of Evil Mutants makes their next devastating step against the sanctity of the X-Men, plus more on the new mystery surrounding Jean Grey. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 1.2. J. Jonah Jameson's crusade against Spider-Man kicks into overdrive. He warned us. He told us that kids might try to emulate Spider-Man, and he was right. Meet Clash, New York's newest menace. He may be Spidey's biggest fan, but he's about to become one of his worst enemies. Wanted by the cops, turned away by the Fantastic Four, his grades are slipping and he still hasn't figured out this whole crime-fighting thing. Peter's not a hero, not yet, but he'll get there, somehow. We've also got Avengers Undercover number 5, Descent Part 5 of 5, which heroes will join the Masters of Evil. Baron Zemo has made our young superhumans an offer they can't refuse. Or can they? Who agrees to join the Masters of Evil, and who goes rogue? Next we have Captain Marvel number 4. Captain Marvel has a hunch about the real reason behind the forced resettlement of the Rocket Girl's people and sets out with a new crew to find proof. Turns out Carol's got a history with the man behind the plot. Uh-oh. What time is it? When the bad guy tries to blackmail our hero and use the Avengers against her, could it be payback time? We've also got Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 2 of 4, Shang-Chi versus mystical Kung Fu masters in the streets of London, with a little help from the Daughters of the Dragon. Terrible truths about Shang's fallen comrade revealed. We've also got Deadpool number 30, Original Sin tie-in. Deadpool has recruited some groovy help in fighting vampires. Meanwhile, the secrets of Wade's past that Preston learned lead her to a surprise. We've also got Figment number 1 of 5. The next Disney adventure is here, starring one of Disney's most popular characters. Dive into a steampunk fantasy story exploring the never-before-revealed origin of the inventor known as Dreamfinder and how one little spark of inspiration created a dragon called Figment. What is the Academy Scientifica Lucidus? Who is Blarian Mercurial? What is the Integrated Mesmonic Spark Converter? Find out as we give Marvel spin to Epcot's mind-bending attraction, Journey into Imagination. Brought to you by the acclaimed and uniquely talented team of Jim Zub and Felipe Andrade. Next we have Hulk number 4. Banner DOA takes a mind-blowing turn. To stop Hulk from destroying the Avengers, a dangerous plan is put into play. Bruce Banner's brain damage is cured, but at what cost? What forbidden knowledge has Tony Stark used to save his friend? We've also got Marvel Universe Avengers Assemble number 9. The fiendish Atuma sends monsters and giant tidal waves to sink the island of Manhattan. Hulk must prove that he's the strongest one there is, or perish. Next we have Mighty Avengers number 11, Original Sin tie-in, Dr. Adam Brashear, Super Scientist, James Lucas, Cop on the Edge, Kalu, Master of Black Magic, Constance Molina, Two-Fisted Reporter, The Bear, Explosives Expert and Werewoman, Blade, Vampire Slayer. In 1972, they banded together to fight what couldn't be fought alone as the Mighty Avengers. This issue, Luke Cage confronts his father to learn the secret of the Avengers that time forgot. We've also got New Avengers number 19. It's the battle you didn't know you wanted to see until now, as the New Avengers take on the combined power of the Great Society and only a single parallel Earth can survive. Next we have Nightcrawler number 3. Racing against the globe to save his nearest and dearest from the fate he just escaped, Nightcrawler makes a grim discovery. Could it be his return that set these events in motion in the first place? We've also got Original Sins number 1, with the same solicit, Everybody Has One. We've also got Savage Wolverine number 20. Meet the sole survivor of the Valentine's Day Massacre, Wolverine. Gangsters, bullets, babes, villains, heroes, and murder. Frank Thierry returns to Wolverine with Felix Ruiz of Wolverine Max fame for a showdown in Caponestown. Next we have Secret Avengers number 4, International Incident. The Fury reappears inside the Kowloon walled city, which is deep inside the Chinese territory. Who you gonna call? No one, but Nick Fury, Hawkeye, and a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents come anyway. Problems? You bet. The Kowloon gangs want the Fury as well. On the helicarrier, someone dies. The ground is not steady. Things escalate. We've also got She-Hulk number 5. She-Hulk and Hellcat must uncover the secrets of the Blue File, a conspiracy that touches the entire Marvel Universe. This new mystery brings us She-Hulk's most terrifying role ever, Defendant. Charles Soule of Thunderbolts and Ron Wemberly of Mighty Avengers continued the smash hit of All New Marvel Now. Next we have Uncanny X-Men Special number 1, Uncanny X-Men, Iron Man, and Nova crossover. Cyclops is kidnapped, but by who? But what force could bring the Children of the Atom, the Armored Avenger, and the Human Rocket together? We've also got United States of Murder, Inc. number 2. This new crime epic saga from the creators of Powers continues. Welcome to a world where the influence of organized crime has risen to a place where parts of the United States are actually fully controlled by the 5 families. At the end of the last issue, the biggest secret in history of the 5 families was revealed. The newest made man, Valentine, now must figure out how he and his associate, Jagger Rose, are supposed to continue on knowing what they now know. Every issue delivers powerful visuals by Eisner Award winner Michael Avon Oeming and a story by the writer of some of your favorite Marvel comics, including All New X-Men. And we've got Wolverine number 8, Logan, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi versus an army of deadly ninja. 3 months to die, the title says it all. Out in trades, we've got Avengers, The Legacy of Thanos trade paperback. When Monica Rambeau, the new Captain Marvel, visits Thanos' abandoned starship, she ends up the unwitting and unwilling guest of the space pirate Nebula. Planning to conquer the Skrull galaxy, Nebula just might be the granddaughter of Thanos himself. If Cap's teammates back on Earth can topple the towering terminus in the Savage Land, they'll be drawn into Nebula's interstellar conflict, but this time the Avengers will fight on the side of the Skrulls. Get ready for a cosmic classic as the flame-haired Firelord and the almighty Beyonder enter the fray. And it's a small universe when the Fantastic Four appear, but can even 2 teams of heroes prevent the biggest shakeup in Skrull history? Collecting Avengers number 255 to 261 and Annual 14 and Fantastic Four Annual number 19. Next we have Avengers Volume 3 Prelude to Infinity trade paperback. The build-up to the biggest cosmic event of all, Hyperion and Captain Universe begin the godlike education of the transformed Savage Land children, but when the high evolutionary stakes is claimed to the children of the sun, Hyperion learns the true cost of the decisions he's made, and the Techno-Titan Terminus returns. Then the Prelude to Infinity begins as the Earth's origin sites go active, and the planet begins communicating with something much more ancient than humans. And when alien races fleeing an intergalactic terror crash to Earth, Captain Universe and Manifold must take a trip across the universe. But whatever happened to Ex Nihilo, Abyss, Starbrand, and Nightmask? As the Avengers recruit more members to deal with the mounting threat, the Builders enter the Marvel Universe, and Infinity is upon us. Collecting Avengers number 12 through 17. We've also got Invaders Classic, the Complete Collection Volume 1 trade paperback. Published in the 1970s, set in the 1940s, Invaders was Marvel's best and brightest retro revival of the Golden Age heroes of World War II, and now the entire series is collected across 2 massive volumes. Captain America, the Human Torch, and the Submariner, plus scrappy sidekicks Bucky and Toro, first banded together when the United States entered World War II. Relive the heroes' untold tales as they face the evil Axis powers, fall under the Red Skull's spell, and battle U-Man, Baron Blood, Master Man, Warrior Woman, the 3-in-1 Agent Axis, and more. Plus the debuts of Spitfire, Union Jack, the Liberty Legion, the return of genuine Golden Age villains not seen in decades, and a time-bending crossover with the Avengers. Collecting giant-size Invaders number 1, Invaders 1 through 22, and Annual number 1, Marvel Premiere 29 and 30, and Avengers number 71. Next we have Marvel Masterworks Captain Marvel Volume 5 hardcover. Captain Marvel has returned to Earth, but the spaceborne superhero shouldn't expect a warm welcome. His enemies from the Kree Empire have followed him to our world, and war is about to break out. The War of 3 Galaxies. Teamed with the Inhumans and Kree agents on Earth, Captain Marvel must stop the Kree Science Council from escalating their struggle for genetic superiority and galactic empire. Meanwhile, Cap fights with the Avengers against the Super Adaptoid, and he and Rick Jones are at long last separated. Each their own man for the first time in ages, Rick and Mar-Vell must search for a new purpose before it finds them in the guise of Nitro and Thanos. Collecting Captain Marvel 47 to 57, Avengers Annual number 7, and Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 2. We've also got Night of the Living Deadpool trade paperback. Deadpool awakes from the food coma to find the zombie apocalypse has occurred. Now can the merc with a mouth avoid becoming the merc in their mouths? Thrill to the sight of a hideous rotting flesh monster shambling about the landscape, and don't forget all the zombie he's fighting. Get it? The first one referred to Deadpool. Who says zombie horror comics can't have a little humor? Cullen Bunn, writer of the fan-favorite Deadpool Trilogy, brings us one of Deadpool's darkest tales ever, and we're not just saying that because it's in black and white and red. You've been warned, my friends, so ring the dinner bell and nail shut the door as Deadpool takes on the ambulatory undead, collecting Night of the Living Deadpool number 1 through 4. And we've got Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 2, Godbomb trade paperback. Somewhere at the end of time, all the gods of the universe are enslaved, working to build a machine that will forever change the face of creation. What is a Godbomb, and what can Thor do to stop it? While Gorr's master plan continues to unfold, all hope for divinity is lost when Thor finds himself in chains alongside his fellow gods, and even as Gorr's dark origin is revealed, along with the truth behind his bloody quest to butcher the gods, three-time bending Thors unite to lead an army of slave gods in their fight against Gorr. But will it all be for naught as the clock ticks down and the massive God Bomb is triggered at last? And after the dust clears, what will be left of the universe's deities? Collecting Thor, God of Thunder, number 6 through 11. Alright, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.